Jayo Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Rama, Rama Rama. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Jaya Prabhupada, Jaya Prabhupada, Jaya Prabhupada, Jaya Prabhupada. Nitai Gaura Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Nitai Gaura Hari Bol, Nitai Gaura Hari Bol. Shri Prabhupada ki jai, Gaur Premanande. So, welcome you all, Prabhujis and Matajis. It's a so this one. Yes. So welcome you all. We are in between the festival season, and I may not be able to meet the high standard of Sabris Prabhuji. He is traveling, so I just got the service to serve in his absence. So Prabhuji has set very high standard. I'll try to, with your blessings, I'll try to follow whatever instructions our acharyas have given to us for the pleasure of the Lord and Srila Prabhupada. So let us begin with the opening prayer. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Let us read together. Om Jnanatimirandasya Jnananjala Shalakaya Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Guruve Namaha. Namo Vishnupadaya Krishna Prasthaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swami Niti Namine Namaste Saraswate Devi Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paschatya Deshadarine Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Srivasadi Gauravakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. So, once again, I welcome and thank you all for joining in for today's discussion of Srimad Bhagavatam and very important topic. So before we begin, we dedicate our this discussion, this Bhagavad Charcha, to Srila Prabhupada. Because of his mercy, we are today. Because of his mercy, only today we are sitting here. And I'll tell a small pastime because we are in between festival season, right? So after the Ramayana, this battle with the Ravana was over. Okay, then Mother Sita, Lord Rama, everyone came back to Ayodhya, and then there was a grand celebration because Lord Rama had come after 14 years. So when our child goes for hostel or forget about hostel, school, right? Morning he goes and afternoon he comes. And all of us as parents, we can realize first 5 minutes when the child come back from the school, it is a different experience because we are seeing him or her after almost half day. Lord Rama was the life of the Ayodhya Vasis, and he came back after 14 years. So Deepavali we celebrate because of that. So there was a grand celebration. And then when everyone was celebrating with lots of ghee lamps and colors, gulal we know during Holi, that was also used. So when everywhere it was a celebration environment, suddenly Mother Sita, tears comes from her eyes. And then when she was asked what was the reason for that, she told, yes, it is true, it is a grand time for celebration. But when they are celebrating with the colors, the red color in those many colors reminded her of Jatayu. When Ravana killed Jatayu, it was all blood everywhere. And uh, so, so what do we learn? Yes, we are in between our grand celebration. It's a 5 days long, right? Started from Dhanteras and then Choti Diwali, Badi Diwali, and Bhaiya Dooj, Govardhan, Damodar Lila. So many things are happening, right? But, but in between these grand festival season, we should not forget. Day after tomorrow is the disappearance day of Srila Prabhupada. So, so yes, we need to celebrate, but then we need to remember Srila Prabhupada. Because of him, we are sitting here today. So, okay, this is how our discussion is going to be. We will we will discuss today's topic, which is when the infinite got bound. This is the through this we are going to discuss about the Damodar Lila. We all know this is called Damodar month, Kartik month, right? So we will discuss the philosophy behind this month, why this month is so important, and then we will we will use the learnings. We will use the learnings of Damodar month to discuss another grand festival which we celebrated yesterday, Govardhan Lila. Okay, so time is short, uh, right? And then when we discuss about the Govardhan Lila, we will try to learn how the teachings of Damodar Lila are so directly correlatable in the Damodar Lila, in the Govardhan Lila. So main subject Damodar Lila and its learnings we will try to learn. You see how do we apply that in the Govardhan Lila. Clear? These are the two topics of today. That was the service assigned to me by Mataji. So yes, so we begin with the Damodar Lila. So these are the life lessons from the Damodar Lila. Absorption in devotional service. So the pastimes that we are going to discuss are very, very confidential. And unless our great acharyas had told us, we would have never known these secrets. So when we go through these pastimes, we are following our acharyas wherever they take us in the Nanda Bhavan, right? This is where the Damodar Lila happened. So we are following Shukadeva Swami, Srila Prabhupada. Following in their footsteps, we will see what is happening in the Nanda Bhavan on the day of Diwali, because Damodar Lila happened on the day of Diwali. Okay, so yes, one fine morning when Mother Yashoda, okay, she found there are so many complaints coming for Krishna, so she decided one day she will prepare it for Krishna. So all the servants she sent on leave, Diwali leave. Okay, and then she woke up early. Early, she always wakes up early in the morning, but that day particularly she woke up early in the morning, and then she she thought she will prepare the special butter for Lord Krishna. Okay, so as we see, when Mother Yashoda is churning the curd, right, so that the butter comes out. So she was totally absorbed into the uh, pastimes of Krishna. This is how every day he has been doing. She is singing, and when she is singing, her bangles were making a kirtan like sound. The kundals in her ears were dancing as we dance after our program. So the kundals were dancing, and the sweating on her face, because when we do churning, it's a lot of hard work, and then the sweating droplets were falling from her face as the rain falls. So putting all together, it was a very great uh, scene to experience and to look at. So so what we learn here, she she wanted to do it herself. Okay, she had 9 lakh cows, more than 9 lakh cows. Okay, and so many servants were there to take care of it. In her house alone, there were so many servants, but she did not depend on anybody else. She thought she will serve the Lord Krishna by herself. So now this absorption, when we absorb in the devotional service, okay, One important thing in that is waking up early in the morning. My Shiksha Guru, my mentor, he had told one very nice line which is close to my heart, which is we should never leave more important thing at the mercy of the less important thing. If something is very important, it should be done then and there. It should not be, yes, I know this is very important and I will do it, but there are five small, less important things. Let me finish them early and then I will do this big important thing. It so happens those five becomes 15 and then 25 and the day passes. Not only the day, the years, the decades, the lifetime passes. But the most important thing never gets a chance to actually look important. And then, what is the proof? The proof is that we are here in this material world, struggling in this body. Okay, we are a soul. We all have done that life, that soul, body, and soul, gross body chapter, right? That class. So we are the soul, the innermost circle, and out of that are two more circles. What are those? Subtle body and gross body. And we are not those. We are not gross body. We are not subtle body. But even a small ant bites our hand. Is it biting our soul? No. No. But we feel the pain. Right? So this is a condition. This is why we call condition life. No? What is the condition? If, else, while loop, for loop, most of us, where is that? Where is condition? This is the condition. Okay? What anything is that is happening on the body, we are feeling it is happening to us. Okay, so we should never leave more important thing at the cost of the less important thing. And for that, absorption in devotional service is very important. We should not depend on anything else. We should use the Brahma Muhurta. And then when we are absorbed, anything around us will help us to move forward in devotional service. The same ant who just bite, who just bit us, now will remind us of Krishna. Some shloka will come in our mind. Oh, this ant also has the Krishna inside, in the form of the Paramatma. When Prabhupada saw an ant passing by, and then devotees were like, Prabhupada said, you chant the Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. So the same ant who was looking so annoying to us now has reminded us of Krishna, that this ant has been sent to us by the Lord. And now this ant cannot chant, I can chant. And if I chant loudly, ant gets the benefit. Hearing, exactly what it is. Yes. So absorption is very important, right? When we are absorbed, anything around us will remind us of Krishna. How? Next slide. When we are absorbed, then the Lord gets attracted to his devotees. So when Mother Yashoda is absorbed, then the Lord who was also sleeping, it was Brahma Muhurta, 4 a.m., when all this incident, this entire Lila was happening. So Lord was sleeping and he gave up his sleep. And then he came running towards Mother Yashoda. And we all know when there is a cow, and if the cow is not giving the milk, and if we bring the calf in front of the cow, the milk starts coming. Not only the calf has to come, if the cow remembers the calf in her mind, the milk starts coming. And this is what was happening in case of Mother Yashoda. When Mother Yashoda was remembering and completely absorbed, the milk started coming automatically. That is what how loving this devotional service is, right? So and this happens. Okay, I don't know if this is the right forum, but being festival and taking the blessings of Srila Prabhupada, I still want to share it. I know one Mataji, not in India, around 70 years old. She loves her deities so much. She started getting milk. She was older than 70 years. That age, I mean, we all know. She started getting the milk. What's a label? Yes. So it works. It's not like it is in the slide. It is happening around us. Okay. So we move forward. Now, so the Lord gets attracted. He came running. And then we were discussing how everything will remind us of Krishna. In Srimad Bhagavatam, 11th canto, 2nd chapter, shloka number 36, there is a shloka. Kayena vacha manasendriyerva vacha manasendriyerva bodhyatmana vanushrata swabhavat karoti yad yad sakalam parasme narayanayeti samarpayetat kaya, right? Kaya, navacha, manase, indriyarva. First line, kaya, body, manase, mind, vacha, vani, words. Okay, kaya, body, mind, manasa, and vacha, words. Take B from body, M from mind, and W from words. BMW. If we see a BMW car, it should remind us of Krishna. It should remind us of this sloka. Body, mind, and words. Kayena vacha manasendriyarva, right? Anything. Forget about BMW. What if we don't see BMW? A cycle will remind us something. It has to happen. We have to experience it ourselves. Now this is our end. We are towards the end of the Gita course. Now knowledge is given. We have to practice, and the Lord is there to reciprocate. Okay. Now, next. So we will try to do up to 11:45. We'll do Damodar Lila, and then we go to the next section. We have time till 12:15, Prabhu. That's fine. Okay. Okay. So next, we see the milk. In this world, we see people around us, but many times we are doubtful whether they are living people or matter, dead matter. Because what makes us a living person is the emotions and the feeling and the reciprocation and the care and the love, which is missing, right? So in the spiritual world, it is called a spiritual world because everything is spiritual. So the milk in the Nanda Bhavan is in Braj Mandal. And in Braja, in Vakunta, everything is active. In our school, we used to learn active voice, passive voice, right? What is that? I opened the shop, and the shop is opened by me, right? Passive. So, active voice, passive voice. In the spiritual world, everything is active. Everything is transcendental. Everything can reciprocate. So the milk there in the Nanda Bhavan is thinking, Lord Krishna is being fed the milk of Mother Yashoda. What is the purpose of my life? I should, I should better come out. I have no right to. There is no use of my life, right? I should come out. I should finish my life by coming out from the gas stove. So now, when Mother Yashoda remembers that there was milk, and it was not ordinary milk. How many cows we discussed? 9 lakhs. Out of 9 lakhs, around 9 cows were special, and they were called Padma Gandha cow. Yes. Why Padma Gandha? Because yes, the grass being fed was having lotus fragrance, and the milk that comes out from those cows, specifically 9 out of 9 lakh. It is more than IIT or CAT or bigger competition than that, right? 9 out of 9 lakh. So these 9 cows were giving the flavored lotus flavored milk. So Mother Yashoda ran ran to save that milk. Not because not because that milk was so precious, but because that milk was going to be used in the service of the Lord. So one very important takeaway: more than load. Very important statement. More than load, the service of the Lord is important. How many of us have gone to Pandharpur? So in Pandharpur, Lord appears because what is the name of the boy? Pundrik. So Pundrik was serving his parents, and the Lord coming to give the darshan to Pundrik. Why? He was serving his parents, and when the Lord comes, right? I'm just comparing Mother Yashoda feeding Krishna in her lap is equal to Lord coming to give the darshan. But Mother Yashoda running to save the milk is equal to Pundrik not going for the darshan but giving a bit, right? Vittal. Because a brick is given so that Pundrik could continue serving his parents, right? And Mother Yashoda could continue serving Krishna by using that milk. Are we able to connect now? Any pastime you take, this is just an example. Lord came why? Lord came to give the darshan because we were doing service. And now the Lord has come and we are giving up the service. It is cheating. Right? Lord came for something, right? It means we are Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. How beautifully this is connected to Hare Krishna chanting also. We are not chanting so that one day Lord will come and give us the darshan. No. It is a cheating, right? Third example. Mother Yashoda, Pundrik, and now we. We are not chanting because Lord Krishna will come and give us the darshan. We are chanting because Hare Krishna Maha Mantra is the Lord Himself. Only thing that is there is to remove that layer of ignorance and experience Nam, Roop, Gun, Lila, Dham. Anything will appear from the name. So we don't have to. This is not the medium to go somewhere. This is not a destination. We always we have been living our life after life by ये करेगा तो ये होएगा, ये करेगा तो ये होएगा, cause and effect, right? लेकिन ना यहाँ पे Hare Krishna mantra is the Lord Himself. When we are chanting, it is our private time with the Lord. So let us take the shelter of Krishna and of Srila Prabhupada. We discussed, right? Mother Sita example. We take his blessings. It is Srila Prabhupada's promise, not my promise, that when we take the shelter of the Lord, okay, Lord reciprocates. So let us decide today, when we go out of our next 45 minutes, that we go with the realization, and that realization helps us to see everything in the direction of Krishna consciousness. With that mood, let's move forward. So, yes. And you know what? When Mother Yashoda came to save that milk, the milk went down without even she removing it. Why? Milk thought by Lila चल रहा था. They were reciprocating. They were having a nice time. Because sense of coming out, Mother Yashoda had to come out from that time. तो मिल्क बोला कि भाई मैं कुछ नहीं कर सकता हूँ तो कम से कम शांत हो जाऊं, है ना? कम से कम उनका तो चलने देता हूँ मैं, अपना मेरा जब होएगा तो होएगा. That's the Vrindavan mood. We don't have to come forward. We have to be an instrument in letting the pastime of the Lord happen. I coming in front is going to create an obstacle. I'm not at that level. Why should I jump and create? What is our strength? Our strength is to serve, is to continue, become an instrument. What way we can? If by speaking we can contribute, speak. By remaining silent, we can speak. We can serve, remain silent. By clear, right? By doing anything, if we can contribute, do it that way. Okay, next. Very important. Lord Krishna got angry, of course, right? Lord Krishna has come. And then Mother Yashoda is leaving Krishna for what? For some milk. Lord thought, भाई मैं तो आया हूँ तुम्हारे लिए आया हूँ और अभी तुम मेरे को ही छोड़ के जा रही हो. So Lord Krishna got angry. We can see his red lips. Okay, Lord Krishna got angry. How many of us have heard this line? भाई कर्म का तो फल भोगना ही पड़ता है. देखो भगवान राम भी आए थे, उनको भी कर्म से कोई नहीं बचा सका. उनको भी जंगल जंगल में जाके माता सीता की खोज करनी पड़ी और उनको भी कितना दुख भोगना पड़ा. How many of us have heard this line in our life? Please raise your hand. Right? कर्म का फल तो कोई नहीं बचा सकता. भगवान राम को ही भोगना पड़ा. Right? This is going to make us clear this slide. How? जन्म कर्म च मे दिव्यम एवं यो वेति तत्वतः त्यक्त्वा देहं पुनर्जन्म नैति मामेति. So Arjuna, one of the very favorite sloka of Srila Prabhupada. One sloka which Srila Prabhupada likes most is this. So let us remember by heart this sloka. This is Bhagavad Gita 4.9. So Srila Prabhupada will remember this sloka today. Okay, please repeat. Janma karma cha me divyam एवं यो वेति तत्वतः त्यक्त्वा देहं पुनर्जन्म नैति मामेति. So Arjuna, the birth and the pastime of the Lord are transcendental, and a person who understands them does not take birth again. Okay, very powerful. Now, how it is applying here? Once Srila Prabhupada, it is Srila Prabhupada's day also, right? We are together, right? It's not only festival season. Day after tomorrow is Srila Prabhupada's disappearance day also. So we will touch wherever Prabhupada allows us. Prabhupada was in Australia and was giving a class. And then in that class, he was referring, you are all third class devotees. You are rascals. This is Prabhupada's usual way, right? Whenever he chastises third class. One person sitting in the audience stands up and then says, what do you think to yourself? We all are third class. What do you think about yourself? Who you are? Prabhupada stands from the Vyasasana with tears in the eyes, stands down, and then very humbly says, I am fifth class. Fourth class is the Chandala. Chandala is the one who is dog eater. Prabhupada saying, I am fifth class. What is the relation of this incident of Srila Prabhupada and anger? The anger of the Lord and his devotee is not same as our anger. They are showing the anger so that we can correct ourselves. Their anger is not same as our anger. When we show our anger, we have no control. When they are showing the anger, they have full control. Otherwise, how would a person who is chastising your third class next second with tears stand and then say, I'm below third class, I'm fifth class, not even fourth, I'm fifth class. They have full control on their emotions. Once again, Srila Prabhupada was chastising somebody and then said, if you do this mistake again, you will have to go out of ISKCON. And then this time, a person asked Srila Prabhupada, Prabhupada, will you really throw me out of ISKCON? And then once again, Prabhupada very emotionally, no, I cannot do that. Because if we have been taking birth and birth so many times, Prabhupada has given us a shelter. And if Prabhupada throws us, where will we go? And Prabhupada knows it. If Prabhupada rejects us, where will we go? Okay? So he said, no, I can never do that. So what do we learn? The anger of any ordinary person versus our anger. Two different things. Ours is uncontrolled. Yes. They always have control. They are doing it so that as a mother always gets angry, or at least sometimes, on the child, so that child can purify and correct, not repeat the mistake. The mother never wants Mother may not have the control on the anger, right? But Lord always is. Okay, the next one. When we discuss this, right? So when Lord saw, right, uh, that Mother Yashoda is angry, right? And Lord was angry, and then Mother Yashoda is coming, and uh, he basically used the this one, not Shaligram, Shilaputra, right? So Shilaputra is, this is a beauty, right? I was trying to remember Shilaputra, and by mistake, Shaligram came. Did I intend to call Lord? Shaligram is name of the Lord, right? I did not intend to call the Lord, right? By mistake, I was trying to remember Shilaputra. Shilaputra is what? When we grind those silbatta, right? In home, when we used to grind that masala and all, what that we used to use. And then the small stone that is, right? That is called Shilaputra. But by mistake, I ended up calling Shaligram. And the Lord is so merciful, He's giving us the marks. Oh, this person called me by saying Shaligram. No, bhai, I did not call intentionally. No, 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 you take full marks. This is the mercy of the Lord. So, even by mistake, even by indicatively, right, jokingly, however we do, Lord is fully ready to give us the marks. Okay, so Lord took that Shilaputra, right, and he threw on those butter pots, and then the butter starts coming, and then it was all Lord ate himself. He gave it to the monkeys. These were not the ordinary monkeys, right? They were the monkeys from the Treta Yuga, Rama Lila. When? Vanrasena, yes. Lord was not able to feed them in the forest. But now he was paying them back by feeding them himself with his hand. Yes. So the Lord had promised, exactly, Mataji, thank you. So Lord had promised to those Vanrasena that in the Dwapar Yuga I will come and feed myself. Just think for a moment, Lord Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. And one day on Janmashtami or Diwali or anything, we are chanting with full absorption. A point of fraction of the what how Mother Yashoda was doing, right? We discussed in the first slide. And Lord appears because there is no difference between Krishna and his name. Lord appears and then he is feeding us with his hand. Just think, right? Like that, like he was feeding to the monkeys. So Mother Yashoda is very happy that my son has made those very round, very circled holes. She's not worried about. We discussed, right, Padmagandha butter. She's not worried about the butter is coming out or not. She's appreciating my son through a stone has made very circular, exactly like if we cannot draw with the hands, right? But Krishna through a stone made a very nice circle, and Mother Yashoda is appreciating that. So that is how Mother Yashoda's love is. Now, yes, Lord is feeding, right? This is what we discussed. And then Lord is also called Bhavgrahi Janardana. So we don't have to be a very scholar. We don't have to be very rich. We don't have to be very skillful. We don't have to be actually nothing. Jiva Goswami says in one of his Sandarbha, in Kali Yuga, it is very easy to surrender to the Lord because anyway, we don't have any qualities. Okay. So it should be whatever little bit quality we have, like it makes us so much of problem. Okay, so Lord does not expect anything from us. He is happy even with a tulasi leaf. So Lord Krishna, he never forgets our service. Right? How he does not forget? Because he is paying them back also. To whom? The Vanasena. Right? The monkeys who participated in the war, he is feeding them now with his hands. So he never forgets any service that we do. Okay, next. Let us read together. Ogram Veram Mahavishnu Jalantam Sarvato Mukam Narasimham Vesharam Bhadram Bhirtyor Namamayam. So, Srimad Bhagavatam 1.1.14 Shloka Apanna Samsritam Ghoram Apanna Samsritam Ghoram Yanna ma vivaso granan. Yad vibed. Give me a second. I'm sorry for that. And then let me refer. Maybe not. Ha. Katha saddayo vimucheta. Yad viveti swayam bhayam. So Lord Krishna, who is so fearful even to the fear runs. Here the Viveti Savam Bhavam means he is fearful even to the fear personified. Okay. As an example, Yamraji represents a death, and Yamraji is worshipping Lord Krishna. He is one of the Mahajan. Okay, there are 12 Mahajans. One of them is Yamraja. Yamraja represents Mrityu, the death, the lord of the demigod of the death, right? So he is fearful, right? He is worshipping of the Lord. So same Lord who is even fearful to those who is fear personified now, right? And who appears from a pillar, and to Hiranyakashipu, who was so powerful. So powerful means if he just looks above, right? With his eyebrows, the demigods, they are fearful. Demigods are shivering when I had to remove my glasses. Yamrata did not have any glasses. Sorry, Hiranyakashipu did not have any glasses. He just look above, and all the demigods, they are getting scared. He's looking at above means he may ask us something, and he may punish something, and he may do something. He was so powerful. And then same Hiranyakashipu is now killed by Lord just by his nails. So that Lord who is fearful to the fear, right? Fear personified, who is killing Hiranyakashipu with his nails. Now, in the Damodar Lila, okay, he is himself is fearful of whom? Mother Yashoda. He has broken those pots, no? Mother Yashoda is coming towards him with a stick. So he's fearful now, looking at Mother Yashoda कि भाई अब तो मेरा नंबर आ गया है. ठीक है. बच्चे समझ जाते हैं ना कि आज आज हो गया है, आज पढ़ने वाली है. तो okay, so we go to the next slide, and then this is one of the shloka from the Damodar Ashtakam. Rudantam muhurnetram yugamamrajantam karamboja yugamena satankanetram mohoswasakam patri rekhakanta sivigrevadamodaram bhakti bhadam. So Lord is having eyes full of tears, and then he's rubbing his eyes, and then Muhuswas, he's deep, breathing very deep. Okay, three rekha kantha, right? In the neck, there are three layers, three lines are drawn. Okay, because of the fear. Okay, and that Damodaram, right, can be tied with the Bhakti Badam. What is Bhakti Badam? With the rope of the devotional service. That load can be tied. So for us, our rope, okay, very important point. For us, the rope to tie to the Krishna begins with Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. This rope is so strong, and it can tie the load, not because we are tying it, because this rope is given to us by Srila Prabhupada. Okay, when we follow the instructions, this is an instruction movement. Srila Prabhupada is never going to come us and ask how many rounds did you chant. Okay? It is our own personal responsibility. When we chant, we show our gratitude to Srila Prabhupada. Srila Prabhupada is very close to the Lord. Okay, not if you chant 64 rounds by yourself, yes, it is very good, right? Kaliyuga Mahamantra is the most powerful thing. Yes, true, no doubt. But when we are chanting not 64, 16, but because, oh Srila Prabhupada, this much I could do, please accept this. Those 16 rounds weight is more than 64 rounds weight. right? We should not compare. Actually, one name is sufficient. What I'm trying to focus is not the comparison between 64 and 64. No, 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 no. We are not qualified that. What we are focusing is on, we have to be doing it as a service to Srila Prabhupada. Then that is a real essence. Okay. So it is something like Diwali time, right? If I go to some devotee's house and if I say, Prabhu, I'm feeling thirsty, can I just say I'm feeling thirsty, and Prabhu is coming and giving me mango shake. नहीं भाई प्यास लगी है एंड देन वो लस्सी लेके आ रहे हैं, वो गन्ने का और लेके आ रहे हैं, भाई अच्छा है, दैट इज वेरी गुड, आई एम थर्स्टी. What is the relation? We should do what Srila Prabhupada has told to us, right? Srila Prabhupada asked us to chant, right? And chant with the gratefulness mood. And when we do that, that serves Srila Prabhupada. Not because, Prabhupada, I will not chant today. In the 24 hours, I will read 8 hours Srimad Bhagavatam. Is it easy? 8 hours Srimad Bhagavatam reading in a day. Very difficult. But we are thinking, 8 hours Bhagavatam I will read. And then I will go to the Goshala, I will feed for 12 hours. Go past me, it's coming. I will feed for 12 hours. No, ठीक है, important, very important. Hold on. Do your 16 rounds first. Okay? Now, let us read together. Na chantar na bahiryasya na purvam na pichaparam purvaparam bahishchantar jagto yo jagacha yah. Lord Krishna is its meaning I will read from here. Just for the lack of space, I did not do it. Okay. The Supreme Personality of Godhead has no beginning and no end, no exterior and no interior, no front and no rear. In other words, he is all pervading. Because he is not under the influence of the element of the time, for him, there is no difference between past, present, and future. He exists in his own transcendental form at all time. कहने का मतलब क्या है भाई? कहने का मतलब है भगवान कृष्ण जिसको कोई मेजर नहीं कर सकता है, जिसको कोई नहीं बांध सकता है, जिनका कोई he is infinite, but he is bound. That is the title of the today, right? Infinite got bound. Lord Krishna is infinite. Nobody can do so. But Mother Yashoda was able to tie Krishna because of her love. Now comes to the conclusion of Damodar Lila. 2 fingers short. How? In whole episode of Damodar Lila that we have discussed so far, our endeavor, the Damodar Lila started at what time? We discussed. Brahma Muhurta, 4 a.m. Right? And then 4 a.m. it started, and then when Mother Yashoda tied Krishna, it was evening. And what was happening is, when Mother Yashoda was tying to Krishna with the rope was getting shorter by 2 fingers. How 2 fingers? You take a rope. I wish we could try to do an experiment, but not done it. So we get a rope and we try to tie, and it is short by 2 fingers. So obviously, what would anybody do? Get another rope so that it becomes large enough. है ना? जब वो बड़ी हो जाएगी तो दोबारा बांध देंगे. अब वो दूसरी लेके आए रोप को, घुमा के डाला तो दोबारा से 2 उंगली छोटी. Then what do we do in that case? We bring 3rd rope, right? 4th rope, 5th rope. सुबह से शाम हो गई. लोग बोल रहे हैं, other gopis, right? Motherly ladies, they're saying, माता यशोदा तुम्हारे कान्हा के भाग्य में बंधना नहीं लिखा है. But she was not giving up. अरे ऐसे कैसे लेके आओ रोप. ओके. एंड देन सुबह से शाम हो गया और वो बात ट्राई करे जा रही है. Lord Krishna, whom we just discussed, can never be tied, can never be measured, got tied up by Mother Yashoda. Why? 2 reasons. Our endeavor. Mother Yashoda did not give up. है ना? सुबह से शाम हो गई, जब उनको देख रहे हैं कितनी परेशान हो गई है, when she is so much tired, morning till evening, this is the first finger. What is that? Our endeavors. हमारा प्रयास. What is the second finger? mercy of the Lord. ठीक है? जब but mercy of the Lord came when Mother Yashoda did the endeavor. When we don't give up. Srila Rupa Goswami, in one of very important book called Nectar of Instruction, says, Utsaha Nischayat Dhairyat. We should be very enthusiastic in our life. Nischayat. Utsaha Nischayat. Nischayat, determined. Dhairyat means patience. We should have these three things. Mother Yashoda exhibited all of them. Very excited to tie. Nischayat, fully determined. And Dhairyat, full patience. हम लोग क्या करेंगे 15 मिनट ट्राई करेंगे लेके आएंगे वी विल गिव अप सुबह से शाम तक करने लगाएंगे कि भाई लेके मुझे तो बांधना ही है कुछ भी हो जाए बांधना ही है माता शबरी जब भगवान राम को आना था माता ऋषि ने जब उनको बोला था तो शी यूज्ड टू क्लीन every day and then not only this long you put all the mats together and multiply that with many hundred times this much she used to clean every day भाई अगर उसके आगे गए और पत्थर चुभ गया भगवान कृष्ण को भगवान राम को है ना तो फिर क्या होगा तो लॉर्ड राम इज नॉट कमिंग ही इज गोइंग टू कम बिकॉज माता ऋषि हिज गुरु हैड टोल्ड लेकिन वो थोड़ा सा और साफ करते हैं थोड़ा सा और साफ करते हैं थोड़ा सा और साफ करते हैं क्योंकि अगर यहाँ तक आए भगवान उनको चुभा beyond their capability. What are we trying to learn? Utsaha, Nischaya, Dhairya. All three exhibited, right? So, this is what we learn. So, what are the two learnings of Damodar Lila? Two fingers. One is our endeavors. Lord's mercy. Yes, we are all clear. Today is what? Date, 3rd November. Okay, everything is good, everything is happy, right? No problem. We are sitting in Gita class and then we are among the devotees. No challenge. We are able to focus. We all are together, right? Tomorrow, 4th November, Monday, office opens. Office will open. After long weekend, office will open, right? Now, what will happen? Oh, it's a duplicate slide. But sorry, it's not a mistake. Okay? Previous slide was blue. This gray, right? Our surroundings will change. Okay? The things around us will change. And those two things always apply. Our endeavors, Lord's mercy. We are able to see it, right? Next. Green, 2 finger short. Our endeavors, Lord's mercy. Are we able to see it? No? Difficult? How many says difficult? And now? Impossible, right? Can you see 2 fingers? No. Can you see our endeavors? No. Can you see Lord's mercy? What do we see? This question mark is the takeaway of today's session. Single character takeaway today. When we are not seeing the things around us, the way they look at, right? But if we are still able to connect, this situation also has our endeavors involved and Lord's mercy involved. Okay? When we apply that, Lord's mercy is always there. We are going to discuss. That is the next part of the discussion. Lord's mercy is there in abundance. Okay? But are we able to see it? Okay? So once again I repeat, this question mark is the takeaway of today's session. If we are able to see the things which are not so easily visible, but when we are able to connect, then yes, our purpose of today's discussion, our purpose of coming into Krishna consciousness is complete, and we are able to serve the Srila Prabhupada as the way he wanted us to be. So yes, when we don't see the things, okay, it does not mean those things are not there. It only means that we are not able to see them, right? My favorite example. And my eyes have become weak, so I apply the specs, right? And now I can see it. Okay. So how are we going to do that? In this material world, we can see the things by glasses. But in our spiritual world, what is our Shastra Chakshu? You remember we discussed Om Jnana Timirandasya? Ha. Yes. So Om Jnana Timirandasya. We are in the darkness. Darkness of ignorance. And when the Guru comes through his torchlight of the light, of the knowledge, we can see the things. Okay, we can see the things as they are. This is same black and white wala part. But now, what did we do? We did Om Jnana Timirandasya. We took the shelter of our spiritual master, our Krishna. Then the things which were not visible are now visible. Guru, Sadhu, Shastra. Yes. Yes. Yes, Madhu. Very well. So, how do we do that? We are now today, 3rd November, along with the devotees, we are able to do it very nicely. Yes, true. But what when we are alone, when we are into the fight and the challenges that the life gives to us? What do we do? When we take shelter of Srimad Bhagavatam, when Srila Prabhupada went to US and devotees asked, Prabhupada, you traveled to US, and Prabhupada said, no. Bhagavatam was going to US. I went along with Srimad Bhagavatam. So when we take the shelter of Srimad Bhagavatam, okay, that is called the Shastra Chakshu. And the things which we are not able to see otherwise start becoming visible. Okay, so we have to take the shelter of the Shastra Chakshu. So it is very important and very auspicious month. Okay. If anybody says we are very new, just 2 months back we started our Krishna consciousness journey. No. We had a Sukriti. That's why we are sitting here. We had a pious credit account in the previous life. Otherwise, we could. How many people we had invited? More than 400. How many people had come to the Janmashtami program? More than 6,000. How many are we sitting here today? Right? So we had a credit. It was not sufficient. That's why we are here. But we should be happy for the fact that we are here. Right? Because at least we can continue from here. So I humbly request, none of us here is new. None of us is here new. We all are same age group. No, same age. We all are soul. Our real age is soul age. And soul is there eternally. So, yes, we are all in the same boat of Srila Prabhupada. So when we take the shelter of Srila Prabhupada's purport in the Srimad Bhagavatam, right? That is how we show our gratefulness. That is how we take the shelter of the Lord. That is how we try to see what is there behind that question mark. So I humbly request Her Grace Paramakanti Mata is here, His Grace Kunjesh Prabhu is here. You can please, if you after Gita course, 2 weeks, 3 weeks back, after once the Gita course is over, then you start reading Bhagavatam. But please give some space to Srimad Bhagavatam in your life. This is how we can show our gratefulness to Srila Prabhupada. Otherwise, there is no choice. We have to be grateful or grateful. Grateful or grateful. There is no other option. Right? And we do it for ourselves. We don't do it for anybody else. We have to see the question mark, right? Today's takeaway is not difficult, right? Only question mark is the takeaway. Question mark has to be removed by taking the shelter of the Shastra Chakshu. I seek your forgiveness. We are running a little late, but we'll try to make up now. Okay, so we are done. Next section. We're done with the first part. This is the second one now. Damodar Lila is over. We are into the. You all celebrated Govardhan yesterday, right? Yesterday was the Govardhan Puja. So it will be very quick. We are going to apply the. What are we going to do? Who wants to reply? Who wants to answer? What are we going to do in our second section now? To Govardhan Lila, right? So they are not going to remain disconnected, right? Whatever we have learned in the Damodar Lila, we are going to see how we are applying in the Govardhan Lila, so that we connect them. Okay. So only two takeaways, two important takeaways were from there, like endeavors and mercy, right? These were the two fingers. Now let us see how the mercy of the Lord is there everywhere. Okay, very interesting. So, Kaunteya Pratijanati Name Bhaktya Pranashyati. So, this is from Bhagavad Gita 9.31. Chipram Bhauti Dharmatma Saswat Santim Nagachati. Kaunteya Pratijanati Name Bhaktya Pranashyati. So, Indra. Who is below? Indra. Okay? Abhi, Indra is a devotee of the Lord. How many of us think that so many nasty things in Bhagavad, in entire our this thing, so many times Indra creates the problem. We have this feeling, right? Raise your hand, right? Everything was going smoothly, but when Indra comes into the picture, problem starts, right? We agree? Indra's problem we are able to see because if there is a white wall, if I draw a black dot, we can see it very easily. Indra is a great devotee of the Lord. He is the king of the heavens. He is a Brahmanical qualities. He is maintaining the mode of goodness in the heaven. He is a white wall. He is having no problem. But when he makes a small mistake, like that black dot, it becomes visible. If we count the number of mistakes that Indra has done in entire lifetime, that we are aware, put that in one side, and number of mistakes that we are doing in a day, in an hour, you cannot compare. Okay? So Indra is a great devotee of the Lord. And Lord is saying, Kaunteya Pati Janati. Lord is telling to Arjuna, Kaunteya. Lord is telling to Arjuna, please declare in this world. What? What to declare? My devotees are never perished. Indra is a devotee of the Lord and he is never perished. Lord is coming to help him now in the Govardhan Lila. Okay? Now, okay. I think, okay. Yes. So Krishna is asking, oh Indra, how could you do this after the Govardhan Lila? He's asking, oh Indra, how could you do this? All this problem, right? And then Indra is answering. He's saying, Lord said, you should have applied your intelligence. Indra says, I was proud. Then Lord says, you should have applied your intelligence if you were proud. He said, because of proud, I got angry. And because of anger, my intelligence got lost. So there is one more sloka in Bhagavad Gita only, 18.63. It says, Krodad bhavti sammoha, sammoha smritir vibramaha, smritir brahmsad buddhi nasto pranasyati. The translation of that sloka is, from anger, complete delusion arises, and from delusion, bewilderment of memory. And when memory is bewildered, intelligence is lost. And when intelligence is lost, one falls down again into the material pool. So there are triangle now. Okay, if we understand this concept, next 5 slides are going to be very easy and very quick. The triangle is what? Teachings of Damodar Lila. How we are connecting them into Govardhan Lila, taking the help of the Srila Prabhupada's purport, Bhagavad Gita. Okay? So in this shloka, we are seeing 2 shlokas, in this slide, 2 shlokas are applied. 9.31, Name Bhaktya Pranashyati, my devotees are never perished. And then second one is Indra's answer. What is Indra's answer? When I was proud, my intelligence went because I was angry. Direct connection, right? So, and Indra has done many times mistake. Even as this is just for, good to know. When Lord came as a Rishabdev in 5th canto Srimad Bhagavatam, there is a description. Rishabdev, who is the son of Meru Devi and Nabi, King Nabi. So Lord was very beautiful, and everybody was very smiling from the heaven, and everyone was very happy except one person, Indra. Okay, and this time what did Indra do? Indra stopped the rain. In Govardhan Lila, he did more rain, right? In this Rishabdev's pastime, he stopped the rain. But Lord called the clouds and the rain happened. So whenever there is a problem with the demigods, Lord always comes and corrects them. Another example was Varudev once kidnapped Vasudev, right? No, sorry, Nand Baba. Nand Baba. Nand Baba he kidnapped. And then Lord comes and then releases them. So, yes. So it is all mercy of the Lord, right? Mercy on the Lord on his devotees. We all agree, right? The two pastimes, I mean, the two fingers, endeavors and the mercy. Okay, we'll go a little faster now, but we are on time, mostly. Second, Yoga Kshemam Vahamayam. This is also very interesting. In once Mother Parvati asks Lord Shiva that I want to feed devotees. And then Shiva says, no, we are always traveling. Feeding the people are not our scope. We have no experience. Though we are a householder, but we are always moving from one place to another. We should not do that. Mother Parvati shows her great interest in doing that. And then Lord Shiva says, okay, we will do it, but we will start from one. We will call one person, we will feed him, and if the things goes nicely, we will increase the count, right? So Mother Parvati agreed. Lord Shiva requested Agastya Rishi for having the Prashadam in their house. So Mother Parvati is very happy. She is cooking nicely, so many items, so many maid servants she had, and they all were serving. Okay, we can ask how those maid servants come. In third canto, Srimad Bhagavatam, Kardama Muni and Devuti example. They were living in a hut for many, many thousands of years. He was doing tapasya. When Kardama Muni realized Devuti mother has been serving him from her childhood when they got married, right? Earlier, childhood used to have marriage used to happen earlier than that, and then her hair become white, and nobody realized. Okay, but one day Kardama Muni realized that she has given me her whole life. I should do something, and then he creates a palace which is moving in the sky, and thousands of the maid servants they manifest to serve the Lord and his devotees. So Lord Shiva called so many maid servants and to help Mother Parvati, and they all were preparing so many nice items. And now Agastya Muni, who came as a guest, was honoring that prasadam, and he was eating at a higher speed than they were able to cook. All the items were over. And Agastya Muni is saying, no, you should not either call, or either calling, you should serve me nicely. And then they tried their best, but his eating speed was more than, right, cooking speed. So what happened? Mother Parvati is requesting Shiva, what to do now? We have just called one person, and we are not succeeding in that one endeavor also. Okay, so Lord Shiva prays the Lord, and one boy comes, and then when boy comes, he sits next to Agastya Muni. Agastya Muni is angry now, because the rule is, if a queue is honoring the prasadam, no next person should come until they finish. So Agastya Muni got angry. भाई ठीक है, अभी आ गया बच्चा है तो तुम खा ले, बैठ जाओ सबने. तो वो भी he also eating. And as soon as he started eating, that boy stood. Now Agastya Muni is even more angrier, because first rule is not to sit, second rule is not to stand, and now Agastya Muni has to stand. We all know who is that boy. Okay. Now, भाई उनका तो प्रॉब्लम सॉल्व हो गया. अभी who will face the anger of Agastya Muni? Agastya Muni is saying, भाई आप कौन हो भाई? अभी कैपिटल तो तुम आए बैठे पहले, and why are you standing up now? So he said, I will tell you. So जब बाकी सारा हो गया and when after the prashadam, right, we have to wash our hands, है ना? So when Agast Muni was going to use the water to clean his hands and mouth, then that boy, none other than Krishna, says that this Achman, right? This Achman, you don't do it now. You do it in Dwapar Yuga. You do it in Dwapar Yuga. Then that Agast Muni, दिमाग का पत्ती चलता है भाई, he is not an ordinary person. मतलब he is very great sage. So तो बोलते हैं आप कौन हो? Then he tells them the Lord and Dwapar Yuga there is a service for you. Okay, we are discussing Damodar Lila. We are discussing the mercy of the Lord section. Why such a long pastime of Agast Muni? Because when the Damodar Lila, when the Govardhan Lila happened, Krishna lifted the Govardhan. All the Brijvasis, coward boys, girls, cows, all there, right? Everybody was there below the Govardhan, right? Around the Govardhan, there was a boundary. Boundary was of Ananta Shesha, coil. ऊपर से पानी जो गिर रहा है, नीचे तो गिरेगा ना, नीचे गिर के अंदर आ गया तो, right? So the outside water does not come inside. So for that there is a coil. Even then, if there is some water has to come, then Agastya Muni was called. This water is coming, and now you do the Achman. The same Agastya Muni who was having so much that Mother Parvati was not able to cook. So her Agastya Rishi's Achman will be needing a lot of water. Okay. So what is the point? Yoga Kshemam Mahamayam. I protect my devotees. Whatever you have, I carry. Whatever you don't have, I give. All sorts of 360-degree protection Lord gives us. We cannot imagine when a child is yet to take the birth, the milk is there, and nobody is feeling dying, right? This human form of the life is not given for only work. The more important thing should not be done or left at the cost of the less important thing. Purpose of the whole human life is samsiddhi haritoshanam. We should serve the Lord. Do other things, bhai, but not at the cost of. वही नहीं भूल जाना है जो अपना मेन पर्पस है. Clear? योगक्षेमम महामयम. Another shloka of Bhagavad Gita 9.22, I guess. Haridas Varyo. Okay. So Govardhan is called Haridas Varyo, which means the topmost of the devotees. One of the name of the Lord is Govardhan, Govardhandhari, right? And then why is Lord so dear? Why is he loving to Govardhan so much? Because Govardhan has given his everything. There is a shloka in 10.21.18, Srimad Bhagavatam. I'll just read the translation in the interest of time. Of all the devotees, this Govardhana hill is the best of my friends. This hill, this hill supplies Krishna and Balrama along with their cows and coward friends with all kinds of necessities, water for drinking, very soft grass, caves, fruits, flowers, and vegetables. In this way, the hill offers respect to the Lord. Being touched by lotus feet of the Krishna and Balrama, Govardhana hill appears very, very jubilant. So because Govardhana is giving everything for the Lord and for his devotees. So Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu in Chaitanya Charitamrita says, Gopir Bhartyor Pad Kamaleor Dasa Dasa Dasam Dasa. If someone says he is my devotee, he is not my devotee. But if he says he is devotee of my devotee, then he is my devotee. And more of devotee we add, he is devotee of my devotee, of my devotee, of my devotee, of my devotee, of my devotee. That is our life. We can repeat as many times as we want to, because that is our purpose. There is no harm in repeating it. Of my devotee, of my devotee, of my devotee. Because more number of my devotee we add, that much dear we are to the Lord. Our duty is not to come front in the line and then to look at the Lord first. If we are helping other person to come in front and take the darshan of the Lord, Lord is pleased even more. Okay, so Govardhana is the topmost of the devotee because he is giving his everything to the service of the Lord and his devotees. Okay, Why are we discussing them? Mercy of the Lord, right? Everywhere is mercy. We Lord gave His name only to Govardhan. So next, Patram pushpam phalam toyam yo me bhaktya parachati tadaham bhakti uparatam asnami prayatatmana. If one offers me what? These four things. Not all four. Any one of these is also fine. Logical or not Hindi wala. क्या patram leaf, pushpam flower, phalam phal, toya means water. If any one of these four things also one gives, I'm very much pleased and I accept it. When Govardhana was having, Krishna was having all the offerings, and Govardhana was telling, Anior, 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 I need more. But at the end, one tulsi leaf was offered. And then Govardhana said, I'm happy, I'm satisfied. We know this incident in the pastime of Satyabhama and Mother Rukmini also. So much of gold was given, but they were not able to balance, right, the weight of the load. But when Tula Patra, Tula Bhar, right? And when this Tulsi was offered by Mother Rukmini with love, Lord's weight became less and Tulsi weight was more because it was with love and devotion. Okay, we are done now mostly. Last 5 minutes. Moksha Shami Masu Chaha. So Sarva Dharma and we are connecting these three, right? Damodar Lila, mercy, and the teaching from Bhagavad Gita. Triangle. So Sarvadharmana parityaja mamekam saranam braja aham tvam sarva papebhyo mokshayami ma suchaha. So abandon all the varieties of religion and just surrender unto me. I shall deliver you from the sinful reactions. Do not fear. So Krishna is lifting Govardhana, very, very heavy mountain, with what? Little finger. Age of Krishna, 7 years, 2 months, 10 days on that day. Okay. So when Krishna can lift Govardhana mountain with little finger, and when the same Krishna is telling us, Ma Suchaha, don't worry, will he not take our responsibility? He can carry Govardhan with his little finger. And same Krishna is telling, don't worry, bhai, whatever I'm doing, you do that. It is my responsibility. Govardhan we celebrate, but what is our conviction? I'm saying myself, okay, for myself. We celebrate Govardhan, but what is our level of conviction? Krishna is saying, I'm saying, I will take your responsibility. But are we actually convinced? When we are chanting, do we have that much surrender? So this is just to remind us, right? If he can do it in this much age, that much, he will take care of our responsibility. We are, even if you think so materially, हमारा औकात क्या है गोवर्धन पर्वत को उठाने के सामने? हमें हमारा लाइफ का बोझ नहीं उठा सकते हैं क्या? Right? So we are discussing the second finger so far, mercy, and now the last slide, endeavors. So what is our endeavor? Our endeavor is Srimad Bhagavad Gita 7.1. Okay, Sri Bhagavan Uvacha, second section of the Bhagavad Gita, right? It starts, this is called Bhakti Yoga. First sloka of Bhakti Yoga is 7.1. And then Bhagavan says, what he says? Mai asakta mana partha yogam yunjan mad ashreha asmam smagram mam yatha jnanayasi taschu. So the meaning of the shloka is, the Supreme Personality of Godhead said, now hear, O son of Pratha, how by practicing yoga in full consciousness of me, with mind attached to me, you can know me in full, free from doubt. So this is the last slide, and the last line of this verse. What is that? And I made this bold. Tachrunu. Tachrunu means now you hear me attentively. So what is the thing? Only thing that is required from our side, only endeavor that is required from our side is the hearing. When we hear the message of the Lord, okay, Srimad Bhagavatam 2.8.5, Parvishta Karna Randrena, when the Lord enters through the ear, he sits in the lotus of our heart, and then he purifies, and then he cleans everything. Okay. Only thing that we have to do is just hear attentively. No other thing is required. Endeavor, Mother Yashoda, so many things, so many jobs, morning till evening, right? Her endeavor. What is our endeavor? Only hearing. Right? When we hear, everything else automatically follows. These are not the ordinary English words. These looks like English words. This is the spelling of this. Kashrunu, THE, Shrunu, SHRU. No. This looks like English words, but these are the transcendental words spoken by Krishna, explained by Srila Prabhupada in the purpose. Okay? So only endeavor that we have to have nothing other than just here. Rest is Krishna's responsibility. And there were seven slides, 6 were for mercy. Only one endeavor is required from our side. Just here. Sorry, over time, but we are done now, finally. If you have any comments, questions, suggestions, we can take that. Otherwise, whatever Punjesh Prabhuji suggests, we will do next. आपके दिनों में पूछिए। ठीक है प्रभु जी, अभी प्रसारण करते हैं, उसको में बैठते हैं, हिंदी में करते हैं सारा। हिंदी याद है तो अभी क्लास के बाद में प्रसारण करते हैं एंड विल सिट इन